Correct.
They underestimate the mental toll that it takes. They underestimate the money that it takes, the energy that it takes. And they go into it thinking like, oh, okay, I'm going to have a couple fights and then I'm going to get a check like Floyd Mayweather. You know, he is like the diamond standard. You know what I mean? So that's one of those things where my first advice would be careful, and my second advice would be don't expect too much. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Don't expect too much. Like go into it with your expectations low and then exceed that through your work ethic. You know what I mean? Through what you do inside the ring, you know? And so that part of it, that would definitely be my first advice, is be careful.
Okay. I know you've met a lot of people when you come into this boxing industry. How has that helped you in your growth in the boxing field?
Man, I've met a lot of people, man. I just recently got back from DC, man. That was an excellent experience. Okay. I went up to Headbangers Gym, which is a highly accredited gym from that area, man. A lot of world champions came out of there. So experiences like that, man, they're just immeasurable. Like you can't put a dollar amount on things like that, you know, and just the camaraderie, the love, the energy, like everybody there, you can't really put a price on that, man. I mean, and it's funny because after I went, I got back here, and a couple weeks after that, we had a guy come to our gym, and he's been there for about a month. And he came, he was like, yeah, man, I moved to D.C., and then, you know, I tried to go to Headbangers. They wouldn't even let me in the doors, man. He said the guy was talking to me from outside.
Correct.
And so that just showed me, like, how much of a inner circle it really is, but for good reason. You know what I mean? For good reason, because they have a lot of people that they have to protect. You know, this game is dirty, man.
Correct.
It's dirty. So I feel like that the people that I've met along the way aren't just necessarily relationships for the boxing world, but I've grown some real friendships through this thing, man. So it's been great, man. It's been great. And, you know, it's helped pushing me forward, because at the end of the day, when somebody meets you, and whether they see you're talented, whether they see you work hard, whether they see, you know, your image as a whole, or who you are as a whole, your character. A lot of people, if you're a good person in general, they cling to that. Mm-hmm. And so I rarely ever make a relationship that's not good. Okay. You know? So I feel like that in meeting people through this thing, people automatically want to give me an opportunity, or they want to send me here, they want to send me here, they want to introduce you to so and so, you know, which is a great thing, man. So it's taught me a lot, not even necessarily about the boxing industry, but about life in general, just how to build relationships in general, you know. So this has been a great experience, man.
I know as you travel along this road, all eyes are going to be on you. So why is it important that you continue to carry yourself in a professional manner? Because everybody's going to be watching for that negative thing that comes on. So why is that important that you continue to carry yourself the way that you're doing?
Well, so I'm glad you brought that up, because you know, that's actually been something that I've been thinking about a lot as of late, but I've always thought about it my whole career, but it's something I've been thinking about as of late. And what I've really come to is that, you know, I don't have to be perfect, man. Like at the end of the day, I'm human, and I don't necessarily have to be perfect in everything that I do. Okay. The best that I could do for this world is be myself.
Correct.
You got what I'm saying? That's the absolute best I could do for this world. And myself is the world-class gentleman, you know? I'm a gentleman outside the ring, but, you know, when we get in that ring, it's a different story. That's really who I am, you know, to my core. And so I don't necessarily, a lot of times that's a problem for people who have to act, or who have to put on an image, or put on this and put on that. But I'm myself, man. I am who I am. I'm myself. So that it's important for you to have that restraint and things like that in a lot of places. But at the end of the day, man, I feel like that I don't necessarily have to restrain myself, because I'm just being myself,
Yes,
you know.
sir.
I just
Yes,
go
sir.
anywhere. I'm just myself. I'm gonna talk to you like I'm gonna talk to my uncle. You know what I mean?
sir.
It'll be the same type of conversation. And so to me, man, I just feel like that's the main aspect of it is just stay true to yourself.
If someone wanted to get in contact with you, LaVonte, how would they go about doing that?
The best way to get in contact with me is Instagram. So my Instagram's sweet and simple, VON_WCG. That's Von WCG. The WCG stands for World Class Gentleman. And then LaVonte Earley anywhere on Facebook, or if you type in the World Class Gentleman anywhere on Facebook, that's an easy way to find me. And all platforms, Von_WCG or LaVonte Earley. I'll pop right up, man.
LaVonte, thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. Look to seeing you on July 20th.
July 20th, man.
You know.
And you can hit my DMs for those tickets. You can call 980-230-5059 for the tickets.
Gentlemen, get out there and support, and you have a good evening. Thank you. Be encouraged.